Simple client onboarding. Picture this. You land a new client, big opportunity, big excitement. You send over a welcome email and a PDF full of next steps. But do all the steps apply to the client? Is the email a little vague? The client starts guessing what's important, when things will happen, and how they should prepare. By week 2, the client's sending frantic follow-up emails. They're not sure if they did the right thing. They're re-explaining the same details they already gave. And they're wondering if they hired the wrong person. Or how about the other side of the coin? A client signs up with you, they're excited, they've just paid, they've told their team, and they're ready to roll, then nothing. Crickets. No welcome email, no next steps, no confirmation the payment even went through. They quickly wonder if they got scammed. They email to check in. They eventually regret their decision to hire you. Their excitement completely vanished at this point. This happens all the time, both scenarios. And it's very preventable. A sloppy start doesn't just cost you time, it eats away at the trust you worked so hard to win in the sales process. And rebuilding trust takes 10 times more work than creating it in the first place. Most new clients won't even give you a chance to rebuild that lost trust. So let's prevent that with a simple client onboarding process. The specifics are going to be different for every business, but these principles that I'm going to share will give you a solid foundation. Here are the 3 things your onboarding system needs to provide your client. The client needs a map. They don't need a 47-step checklist. They need to know what happens next, what you need from them, and when they'll see results. Best practice is to give them a visual roadmap instead of a wall of text. This also allows you to do expectation setting up front. If you don't control the narrative, the client will make up their own timeline, their own idea of done, and their own definition of success. Clear expectations now mean fewer headaches later. The client needs an early win. What is one thing, however small, that will be a visible result to your client? Maybe a simple report, a quick fix, a short strategy call. This is all about momentum. When you show progress fast, clients are less likely to micromanage and more likely to trust your process. That trust buys you the breathing room to do your best work. And then build in checkpoints. Identify when your client may have quiet periods of no communication from your business. Then make sure the period isn't quiet. Send them an email, call them, something, anything that breaks the silence that lets them know you're still there. Now, this level of proactive communication should also prevent scope creep, and it minimizes the possibility of having endless back and forth communications. Now, I know that seems basic, but so many business owners don't have that in place. But when they do, their client retention is going to improve. So those were the principles to benefit the client. Here are some things your onboarding system needs to have as part of its process to make it efficient for your internal team. Documented process. Don't reinvent the wheel every time. This is the exact type of thing that technology can make even more efficient for you. By having it documented, everyone does it the same way every time, and no one has to remember when certain things need to happen. Automate the boring stuff. Especially since you now have a documented process, you can automate parts of it. Maybe it's a welcome email. Maybe it's a request to get signatures. Maybe it's a pre-recording walkthrough video. Make the repetitive parts of your process run without you. This allows you to have more time for the conversations that need to be specific and customized. And then one last thought on this. If you know of friction points or possible friction points for clients in your process, automating things to remove those friction points, meaning your automation removes the friction point, is something worth focusing on. Client onboarding should flow with your operations and processes, not be something you're trying to squeeze into all the other stuff you have to get done. A client onboarding process like that will ensure every new client's gonna get the same high quality start. And if you're looking for some guidance on your client onboarding, you can take our free business efficiency assessment. Part of that assessment will offer improvement suggestions to areas of your client experience. Click the link to take that assessment. It's probably the best investment of time you could make this very day. And remember, take breaks, go faster.